What's up guys, Aaron Benz. I'm here for another video, and today I'm here with my wife Bruna. And lately on my channel we've started a little bit of a no-gi segment. It's something that a lot of people always ask me to do, so I wanted to start with some no-gi videos. In the last video I introduced you guys to a passing position more or less than an actual pass that I like to get into in no-gi. So in today's video I want to elaborate on it. It's like an over-under, but it's with a little bit of a twist where you're allowed to be a lot more agile and more mobile, so it's not as pressure-based. So let's look at this position. So assuming Bruna's on her back, however I force her there, in the last video I went over some situations where we're able to get there. I want to force her to a hip. I want to bring her leg up to my shoulder. I want to keep it clamped by either hugging my own knee, like so, hugging the inside of her hip, this is my preferred grip, or just clamping tight. Whatever you think is best. I don't really want her leg here on my bicep. It's not the end of the world, but I prefer to be here. You can also use your head to create some pressure so that you can lock it in. My shin, I want my shin on her hamstring, but I don't want my knee on the mat because I want her to bear my weight, right? I almost want to be just here. My left leg is way out as a kickstand. My left hand is pushing down on the knee. Now, what's going to happen here very often, more often than not, is a couple things. One thing that she might do is turn this knee in, right, and start to frame and push me away. Exactly. So if I'm not aware of that, it can definitely push me away. So as soon as you feel any tension pushing you away, you want to be able to redirect and switch sides. But here's going to be the most important detail. When you redirect and switch sides, you have to keep your hip off of the ground. So for example, when she starts to push and I do this, I want to make sure my hip is off of the ground, guys. Okay, and I want to keep this hand on the inside, so when she brings her leg back to defend, I can keep walking, and now look, I can keep this inside control. I'm still off my hip, and I'm extremely heavy. Extremely heavy. I'm very hard to move. And then I slowly walk myself back, and I can start to solidify my pass. So one more time. It's not a comfortable position, that's for sure. We're here in this position, right? She starts to push her shin in. I switch. Guys, look, my hip is on her hip. Okay? They're going to start framing on your back like crazy, so I like to keep this hand above her knee so that I can control that knee and then slowly start to walk. I can walk all the way to the north-south until I'm able to solidify my pass. But it's an opportunity to be heavy. But you have to understand how to have proper weight distribution and keep your hip off of the mat, right? So let's turn this way. So again, we're in this passing position. The initial pass that we're trying to do is we're trying to control the head, and then we're trying to push the knee back, pommel, and pass. But as soon as we get into the position, naturally the person starts to scramble, they push, and I come here. Guys, left hand is still on the inside, and I'm still pushing back. I'm putting a little bit too much pressure on her. I might pay for that later. So, guys, I love this because, one, no-gi is super slippery, right? And two, you want to be more mobile in no-gi. So I want to be able to cut through the left side, switch to the right side, and even if I'm unable to attain anything, I can create the scrambles where I'm the one dictating the pace. Because even if initially I push her back, I come here, I start to pass this way, she pushes, I start to push this way, she turns back into me, right? I start to pull her, at least I'm creating the movement, I don't stop, I connect my passes, right? Maybe she opens opportunity for an underhook, maybe I start to float and switch my hips. Something's gonna happen, but I'm dictating the pace. I'm moving, right? So you can think of these as specific passes, yes, but I refer to them as passing positions because they give you the opportunity to control where the movement is going. And that's even more important in no-gi, in my opinion, than it is in gi, because there's not much control. So you have to be fast-paced, fluid, and you have to be the one who's dictating the action. You don't want to be the one reacting, right? You want to be the one pushing the pace, forcing your opponent to react. So that's my biggest tip I can give you for no-gi passing as far as concepts. Be the aggressor. But I'm going to go over a bunch more no-gi stuff in videos to come. If there's anything specific you guys want to see, if you want me to redo some of the videos I've already done in the gi, some half butterfly stuff, modified single leg X, De La Riva, etc., let me know in the comments below, and I would be happy to make those videos for you guys. If you want more gi stuff, let me know in the comments below. But as usual, guys, please like and subscribe if you're watching this, because it really helps me grow this channel, and we're doing really well. We're at well over 3,500 subscribers, hundreds of thousands of video views. Hit that little notification bell so that you guys can get notified when I make a new video. Thanks to my wife Bruna, and as usual, always skies.